Okay. We have seen in the last video how to calculate Karl-Pearson quotient of skewness. Okay. For which you will be needing mean, mode, and standard deviation. Now coming to Bowleys, I think it's very easiest. You have been given a problem with class intervals and frequencies where you are asked to find the Bowleys coefficient of skewness. Okay. Let's see how to find it. First thing is, let us see the formula first. Formula for Bowleys coefficient of skewness. Okay. Yeah. Bowleys coefficient of skewness would be given by this formula. That is Sk is equal to Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2. Median, they will say, median is nothing but Q2 only. I'll just explain one small thing. There's something called, in data visualization, there's something called box plot. Box plot looks something like this. Just listen to this to me. There's something called box plot. If you see R programming or Python programming, the box looks like this. Basically, it is like you split the given data into 4 parts. Of course, all those things come into picture, positively skewed, negatively skewed, when the split is not proper, not even. Okay, what exactly you will do is, you will split this box into 3 parts. Okay, actually 4 parts, but of course 3 parts. You can see here, the tip would be called Q1, this would be called Q2, this would be called Q3. Okay, so and the last one would be called Q4. So these are called quartiles, and the middle one, the center one, would be nothing but the median. Okay, so what exactly I'm trying to say is, I think, just a second, you will be having something like this, not in this way. Yeah, this is Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3. Okay, or the boxes are called. So this middle one would be called Q2, because of which 2 median or 2 Q2 is one and the same. Okay. So what are this Q3, Q1? We know how to find median, right? What I will do, I will take the sum of all frequencies. Sum of all frequencies, we call it to be capital N. Now what I will do, I'll have the frequencies. I'll take what? N by 2 I will take. Okay. Once I take N by 2, the class little later than N by 2 would be my frequency class. Just see here, median class, I'm sorry. The class, cumulative frequency class, little greater than N by 2 would be my median class. So accordingly, things will be decided. This is all about Q2 or median. Now, how do I find Q1 and Q3 is, as I have said, quartiles, na, N by 2 can also be written as 2N by 4. Actually, I have divided using 3 lines. I have divided the given total distribution into 4 parts. Okay, that's the reason median is N by 2. First part, Q1 would be what? N by 4. Q3 would be what? 3N by 4. Okay, so what happens is, the same formula, median formula only I will use. What's the formula for median? L lower limit plus H by F N by 2 minus cumulative frequency. Okay. Okay. Now, how will I choose the median classes? The condition is cumulative frequency little later than N by 2. Actually, this should be written in a reverse way, I think. Cumulative frequency little greater than N by 2, that would be my median class, and accordingly things will be. All of you know what is cumulative frequency. First, you will construct the table, cumulative frequency table, and then proceed further. I'll just show you. Please see here. First thing is, I have Xi. I don't have Xi. Actually, class intervals are being given. So what I will do is, I will construct a new table with Xi. What I will do, I will take the midpoint of the class interval. For 20 and 25, the midpoint would be 22.5. Similarly, next one would be 27.5. Next one will be 32.5 and so on. Okay, I'll just explain you the procedure. I also have the frequencies Fi, right? Now, what else I'll be needing is, after I write the frequencies, what are all the frequencies that are being given to me in the problem? 50, 70, 80, 180, okay? 180, 150, 120, 70 and 50. Just a second, let me write those. 180, 150, 120, 70 and 50. All these are the frequencies. First, I will find the cumulative frequency. What I will do? First one is 50, next one is 120, next one is 200, next one is 380, next one would be what? 430 or 530. Next one would be what? 650. Next one would be what? 730. Next one would be what? 780. Okay. This is how I will take 780. Yeah. 730 plus 50. Okay. 780. Now, 780 or 770. If I have made some mistake, just see. 200, 380, 530, 650, 650, 650 plus 70. Yeah. 720 and then this is 770. Now what I will do? N is equal to 770, guys. If you add all the frequencies also, it is 770. The last row of the last column or row of the cumulative frequency is also 770 only. I will half it. What I will get will be 2 3s is 6, 17, 2 8s is 16, 2 5s is 10. 355 is the value of n by 2. I'm sorry, this is not n by 2. Now, a frequency, cumulative frequency class little later than 375, 385 is 530. Yes or no? N by 2, cumulative frequency little greater than n by 2 is nothing but 530. So that would be my what? Median class. Okay, this would be my median class. In this median class, I will have the lower bound L. Of course, the size of the class interval H is 5. Accordingly, I will write. You can just see in the problem. I will scroll up in this problem. Just see here. Yeah. Where I have this value, what's that value? 150. Okay. Wherever the frequency is 150, that is my median class. Okay. So 150 is in the interval of 40 to 45. Okay, so the lower limit for it is 40. So L will be 40 in the formula. H is 5, right? So Q2 or median, MD also you can write. How do I calculate as 40 plus 5 by 150. Okay, N by 2. N by 2 is what? 385 minus cumulative frequency of that class. What I have got is 380 I have got na cumulative frequency. So finally I will simplify and get the value of Q2. It comes around to be 40.166. Median value I've got it to be 40.166. This you are all thorough, guys, because you already know how to find median, right? Now coming to Q1. To find Q1, here n would be n by 4 and same thing I will follow. Just greater than n by 4 I will take. N by 4 value is 192.5. Okay, little greater than 192.5 is the 30-35 class. Which one is it? 30 to 35 class is little greater. So what I'll do? 30 is the lower bound. H is 5 by 80. Okay. F, the frequency of that class is 80. N by 4 value 192.5 I have got. Okay, cumulative frequency of that is 120. So accordingly, I will calculate Q1, which would be 34.53 or something like that. Okay, answer I have. Now coming to Q3. What I should do here? 3n by 4 I should take. Okay. 3n by 4 is 650. Okay. Class little greater than 650 I will be considering. 3n by 4 is, I am getting it to be 530, I think. 3n by 4 value is 577.5. I'm sorry. 3n by 4 value, I'm getting it to be 577.5. 3n by 4 value is this. Little greater than that would be 650. You can just, I'll just scroll up. You can just see in this, in the cumulative frequency table, you can just see. Okay. Yeah. So that class I will be considering as 3n by 5. So that would come under the 40, 45. I mean 45, 50. Okay. So lower bound will be 45. H is 5. Frequency of that class is 120. Now 3n by 4 value I have got it to be 577.5 minus frequency of the cumulative frequency of that class is 530. Okay, so this value turns out to be 46.979. Now that's it. Once I get Q1, Q2, Q3, Bowleys coefficient is very easy. It is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 by Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so this value, after putting all the values that I have calculated, it comes out to be 0.093. Now, what are the limits for Bowleys coefficient? -1 less than or equal to Sk less than or equal to 1. Na? So, it is falling under -1 to 0. Okay. So, no. 0 to 1. It is falling there. So, it is negatively skewed or something like that. You can conclude. Okay. Of course, about skewness, I don't think there'll be questions. But about kurtosis, there'll be questions. We'll see that in the next video.